As I was saying, I will not tolerate people lying against me. You come out with your evil purpose, and I fold my hands waiting for my ezumezu. Mpiagi finger piagi, physically and spiritually. You learn to mind your business. It's just like some people online. You come under the Dibia's page or Dibia's post. You are saying nonsense, insulting the person. Chigi Buogi. If that name you bear on social media is your real name, Mwage ka akpi. Mweta afagi wote picture ga mwage ka akpi. People should learn to mind your business. The same way you respect other doctors, you respect other professions. That is how you should give respect to native doctors who deserve that respect. Because I know some of us, they fool themselves, they soil themselves, they put their hands in all kinds of atrocious acts, nefarious activities. But you see one who is honest, upright in the society, and you want to take my uprightness or my mumulity as zuzability. One them megi fe. Imana mua bunwai ne eru when I nyuma amele. Nambula kwa mbowa ganaka. You reap what you sow. I don't take shit from anybody, and you don't give me shit. This is the kind of Dibia you have today. You respect every profession. You respect us. I'm not forcing you. Respect is earned. So if I earn that respect, you should respect me. If I don't do anything to you, either bad or otherwise, why should you come to victimize me? Why do you want to come to me to try and intimidate me? In the country we live in, there is freedom of worship. If you want to do your religion or your whatever you belong here, you belong there. Don't bring it to my side. Take it to your people. Like some who will come to my inbox to come and say all sorts of nonsense. They know how far now. Ask them now whether if you come the second time again. They know how far. A Dibia too should be rugged. You don't be Mr. Too Goody Shoe, Mr. Too Goody Shoe in a society where they hate you, in a village where you see that once you are walking, they mock you. Once you are doing something, they always trail you and try to spoil it for you. You don't keep crying, oh my Ismezumo, you go with Oji. If it's the one for physical energy, give it to them back to back. If it's the one you come and harass them with the law, do that and have your peace of mind. That's me. And you don't come to my house to come and sleep, but under the pretense of spiritual work. I dey look mirror. I know say I fine no. I know. And some men will come under the pretense of Ewafa, looking for what I don't know. That is why most times it is online consultation that I do. Then, when you are ready to do your spiritual work, we'll talk about it, discuss it, you book for it, you pay for it. I get all the spiritual items ready and available. You come on the day we've booked, and I do your spiritual work. After that, you go home. After that, you go home. There's no spiritual work I'll be doing for you. You'll be sleeping in my house. I see Sibu Nwagi. Even though I have a spare room, no, it's not for you. I have work ethics. You don't just call me out of nowhere. You are in Oka. I want to see you. This, that, and that. Without any prior announcement or booking. We didn't schedule it. You call me out of the blues because you are in Oka. And so what? Am I the only person that does spiritual divination? Am I the only Dibia in town? I am not. So you have to let me know you are coming. Because like some of us, I'm into a lot of things that yields money for me, income. It's not the Dibia work. Nah, they take shop. I'm not supposed to be saying that. First and foremost, I was a teacher. I studied French language. I traveled to France, got my education, came back to Nigeria, continued. I teach it. When I started having that awakening and my ego was, trying to get my attention that the time has come. Even though I started manifesting at the age of 3, even right from my mother's womb, if my mom tells you the story of how she carried my pregnancy, you go pity the mama, you go pity my mama. If she tells you the story of how she gave birth to me, I came out with one my foot. Nwa mụ n'ọfụ, okpukpu eze, wee pụta n'afọ. That kind baby feels soft breast. No be to wound the mama breast. Puleze, nwa ka mụrụ amụ. My mom will call me Eziga. She knows. Because when would have female your parents give a man or something? Only if not far. Aside from a child, there is a force in there. What did you best say? I wear a one year abian. I was Romala 3 months because I was hurting the poor woman with my teeth. Inunana. Dada kalaka obanjuwa. So she knows. That's how you know Onatarachi. I'm not boasting, but it's for people like me to know who they are. Because sometimes some of you are silly. When somebody is trying to teach you, to impart, and use himself or herself as an example, you now feel you know all about the person. You even come to the person's face and say, come and say one silly stuff. Because the person used himself or herself as an example. For you to connect, you now feel the person doesn't have any secret anymore, that you know the person. You don't do that to me. You don't really know me. It's only what I say, what I tell you that you know. And you give Dibias their space. Give them their space. Don't choke them all the time. There are people like that. They want to take advantage of you. You have to take advantage of your power to receive free gifts spiritually. They commonize you. No Dibia should give an Ofeke that power over them. It's if you want. If your spirit guide permits or allows you. So we move over to the 4th category of Dibia, which is Dibia Mwafa. A diviner, shaman, a medium. So Dibia Mwafa in English language is known as a diviner, soothsayer, fortune teller, shaman, all kinds of seers. They are specialists in making spiritual inquiries from the spirit world. When you approach them for your problems, what they do is to consult the spirits, ancestors that reveal to them the cause of the problem and what could be done for a permanent solution. Sometimes they have limited powers in solving a particular problem, so they might likely direct you to other Dibias who are higher than them. You know, say spirit get level by level. So when they direct you to those people, you can tell them this person referred me to you, but the end goal is to get solution. Now, when a Dibia is honest and tells you, Adema Abafa, Anama Abaja, I don't do spiritual consultation. What I do is spiritual works. Some of you tend to look down on the Dibia. Like I said earlier on, we have areas of specialization. This Dibia work is not a jack of all trades. No. you do this, you do this, you do that. No. There are extent that I myself am also limited. Adema Bafagu. Afachi. No, I can't tell you this is the person who reincarnated you and all that. No, I don't do that. Mine is spiritual consultation. Ibafa. And it comes like a spirit. Every spirit, they are not alike, but they have their different modus operandi. There are some people, when they want to consult, they have spiritual tools for consultation. That is what they use. Some, they enter in their spirit and connect. It depends. So you can't say there is just one way. Some, they use cards, oracle cards, tarot cards, and they will give you accurate reading. Some, they use crystal. During my break, I took time to gain more knowledge, updated myself, studied nutrition. You can say I'm now a nutritionist. Study crystal healing. I can heal you using the crystal stones. I have it. I have my stones. I can do card reading for you, tarot card. But the most essential thing is you being connected with your essence, with your portal, with your spirit guide. All your spirit guides. Being updated and also energizing your spirit. Living a holy and sacred life. Keeping to the guidelines of your spirit guides, spiritual entities. That is the most important. Other things will now come. More afa na abia. You might be doing something. You have already seen the person's name. The person has given you the information. You might not do it immediately. What you do is to keep the name. Look at it. If you try to connect in the spiritual, if you cannot, then there is hindrance. You leave it. They already know this person came to you. They are the ones that brought the person to you. Because while you are energizing spirit, you are giving them fuel. Those people who are meant for you to liberate, they are your spirit guide that will go out and bring them to you. So it's not a coincidence. You saw me on YouTube. You saw me on stumbled on my website. You saw my Facebook page. Someone gave you my number and all that. If you're more you understand? And there are people who meant for us to liberate. It's not everybody that come to you that you will heal. Just know this and have peace in your life. You might go to this Dibia, they will try everything, do this, do that. But if you go to that one that is meant to be your liberator, to be your healer, you get healed. That is how it works. Now, some diviners go to the extreme. They tell you the color of your pants, what you ate in the morning before coming, and all that. If the spirit permits, you can see that. If they don't kill yourself. Don't force yourself. Even to say names and all that. It depends on your level of spirituality. And I still want to add that people go extra length to eat osenabo to see beyond themselves. We have natural osenabo, the follow come as onatarashi from your spirit guides. Might be your deity revealing it to you. Might be your ndotu obanje. Might be your dimmiri. Might be ndiche talking to you. Might be awu. Might be ogugu ngene. Any one of them. That is why you should live a holy life so that more choice you roll bag ime is yozi obola accurate. Or maybe this year, or maybe next year, or in 10 years to come, 15 years to come, or 20 years to come. Some people, they think once you come for spiritual divination, they expect all those things to start happening immediately. There was somebody I did spiritual divination for. The man was so skeptical about the message. He kept saying, are you sure this message is for me? Are you sure this message is for me? Probably because he had given up all hope that no blessing or promotion will come to him. I don't know. But to the glory of Chineke, to the glory of Arobonago, 2 years later, everything came to pass. I was the first person he called and said, Mwambu, Libya Mwambu, what you said has come to pass. Do you remember? So ye you said there is a blessing coming on my way. That there is a blessing coming. That where you are now, you will be elevated. And he didn't believe it because he have been fighting, writing, and doing all sorts of things. Nothing was working. He said, I better stay quiet and manage this one when I dey work now. I don't know. But when the promotion came, it took him by surprise. It took him by storm. And this person is an ordinary person that the wife was a very big barrier against him doing his ordinary work. Lecturer by day, Dibia by night. Let's put it that way. I told him, leave that woman. She will come round. He said he wants to marry another woman, this, that. I said, You see that woman? Then go bend her head. She no go see husband will be like you. Forget. By the time you show her, you don't do human sacrifice. You live a worthy life. You are respectful. You are loving and kind to her children. No be person go tell and say, I better go. Only this man where they manage my madness will make I stay here. Don't mind that. If she like, let her go to mountain of fire and come back and be raining fire die on you. A day will come, she will shut up. Forget me a him. That was what the spirit told me that I told him. It was like, it's like you don't know this is my wife. Oh. It's like you are the one saying this. I said, sometimes when I use that language, people are like, you don't need to know who Ndi Bufa bo. I am a Dibia. You understand? If you are skeptical, you don't believe, it's the spirit that will prove themselves. I have nothing to prove to you. It's those people that called me. Please, if I personalize them, don't be afraid. It is them that called me that will prove themselves to you that yes, not them. Who chose Mburi they are the ones proving themselves. They will be the ones to prove themselves, not me. What you tell me, this, that, don't worry. Continue with your ego or whatever. Keep your hands clean. We have done the spiritual work. Wait for them. Wait for it. Because there is time and season for everything. This is what most people don't know. So many DBS have given people false hope that they start believing that they are magicians, abracadabra. We'll do the ones we can do. It's left for the spirit. It's left for the time. It's left for the season to favor you. Anybody who say they will move mountain, heaven and earth for you, fine. I tell you, the spirit get level. They feel do am. But you don't know what they go still come out. Because you force nature. It's not good to force nature. There are alchemists who can do that. But before then, while you are enjoying the largesse and whatever, somebody might fall and die. So if you may nike, A natural Dibia Onatarachi will tell you, wait for the time. It's not yet time. We understand that because with our lives, and when we started manifesting that they will not allow you to teach anymore or be a baker or be a fashion designer or whatever, that you need to align with your Agu and start attending to people using those powers. It took time and season. So also, the same thing is attributed to spiritual works and their manifestation. Let me not digress so much. So the fifth type of Dibia, we have Dibia Nhammiri, a rainmaker in English term. Rain doctors are people that possess the power to control rain and wind. They can cause the wind to blow, make it rain, and can also stop the rain. They possess the natural, spiritual, scientific knowledge of doing this. They have the power to cause the wind to blow, shift the rainfall from one direction to the other, or stop it from falling at a particular location at a particular time. That is Ichumiri. And some can only make rain to fall. Some can make rain to just stop, but they cannot control or stop rain from falling. It depends. Some carry the two abilities. They can make rain to fall. They can make rain not to fall. They can make rain to rain. They can stop the rain. I was opportune to see a rainmaker while I was growing up in my mother's village. They call the man Obi Singu. There is a particular way he works. If you don't invite him to your wedding, any celebration you are doing, if you don't give him a special invitation, just wait for the rain. He will use rain and scatter that place, and rain will be falling at that particular place. So it might not be falling all over the village, just that particular place. That is a mighty power. You know, some people doubt all this. Manefunani seeing is believing. There was a time we went for a marriage. He went with us to Imo State. One of our uncles wanted to marry. He went with us. It didn't rain. It was actually rainy season in that period in that place, but Obi made sure the rain didn't fall. Just give him good food, give him drink at a special spot. You don't even need to see him doing the conjuring and all that. Forget, power day. Power day. So rainmakers have that special ability to stop rain or to make it rain. You see all these weather forecasters. They are the modern rainmakers. If they can forecast and it comes to pass, what are we waiting for? Some of the rain doctors or rainmakers, they are also pilots. They drive planes. They can forecast the weather. And their Agu is always very strong. If they don't maintain their Agu, the power tend to overwhelm them. You see them always, trying to live above board. They are also temperamental. They get easily angry. You have to know how to interact with them. Some of them are not easily angered. Some of them are introverts. They don't talk so much. Sometimes on abia is in my lineage too. There was a day I did it and everybody was marveled. It was only kola nut that I used to summon my spirit guide. I say, today is our Obunago celebration. Today is our Obunago ceremony. My water people, where are you? Dry up the waters. I don't want it to rain. Take the water, take the rain back to the rivers. Take it to Iyagu, take it to Ovia. All the rivers associated with me, Manke Sochim, Miri Sochim, I summoned all of them. I told them to drag that train back to their place. What I want is day. What I want is sun to come out. Until we finish this ceremony. Once Melon Huliko with my Arobonago and other more, they can allow it to rain. That was how it was. I gave them the kola nut. I know where I placed it. It was a big challenge now. Keka dibia yesi na-eli emume Arobonago ya. Mmiri esi ebe o si bịa ya saa ile. Ma ndị na-esi n'ike ka ba ya leba. When I saw the dark clouds gathering, I took my bell. The first time in my life. I was so confident of myself. Because now, in my own assessment, I can see measure more. And the ocha. When I rang the bell, I told them, Unekokona ki fele meunu. Makana mili ato pakam. Okwifi fele kobo. I started summoning them kene. Akpu okalete. Nwa anyị nwe mmiri. Akete yi. Ijitete nwe mmiri. You need to see me that day. My relatives were like, wow. Enough nanka. So also my mentor, when the clouds gather, my mentor with his OG, once he comes out and strikes that OG 7 times and say words to his forces. You see that surrounding, wherever we are doing anything all more, it will clear. Ufuchapu. The rains get jealous in neighboring houses, eba nezuzi. Singing car life afonanya. If you are truly called, you need to test your spirit to be sure that you are really a carrier of power. Obro no if we testify for joy. We testify for ma. You understand? You hear in the Bible, the hour has come. When the hour has come, Boganwa Lulu. Amani fe jam apolodike. Ive jibule ezume ezumu, va yegosi onweva. Ive jibule oramu, va yegosi onweva. Emani budibia. Obra asige budibia. Oh, I don't have money to do spiritual work. How will I clear my road? How will I do this? How will I do that? Test that agum. All of them. If really I'm called to serve, I am willing. Here am I, use me. But there are spiritual works on my part to align with you. There are appeasement I need to do. There are spiritual works I need to do to ask for forgiveness. I need to close the graves dug against my life. Help me make provision, financially and otherwise. If you help me by providing money for me to do all the spiritual work, I will use one male, one female fowl to thank the spirit. Or I will always do my morning devotion by that's talking to your powers. I will never fail. Or I will always set aside every Ekede for dancing to thank you. Vow that we move them. You will see them, they will show themselves. If you are really called. After talking to them, you wait. Not that it is magic. It is never magic. I do tell people, ọdịnala abụrụ magic.